Okej, witam się z wami serdecznie, z tej strony Indianki. No i od razu nas przenieśli do Nowego Jorku, gdzie musimy się trochę zadomowić. Dobrze, zatem w takim razie może zobaczmy, o co tutaj chodzi. Jesteśmy w 8 sekwencji, no tylko 3 misje, ona będzie naprawdę krótka, a niedługo nam niestety musimy chyba zrobić tą misję. I potem się zajmiemy
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours.
czyszczeniem tego miasta.
Peace, stability, a land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
Nowy Jork, tak, a dobra, nie mamy go odkrytego, okej. Tam niedaleko był fort. W sumie na samym początku. Czy ja bym mógł się tepnąć tam? Nie mogę, pewnie jak będę wychodził jakoś, to może się tam zajmę.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin
No
the
w słup
search.
walnąłeś, tak? No spoko, fajnie. Cyk, okej. No tak to się powodzi na tej małej wsi. Nowy Jork, całkiem ciekawe wygląda. Będziemy mogli mieć... Zapamiętajcie to, chyba będziemy mieli porównanie z Rogue. Więc można sobie trochę w jakimś tam stopniu porównać.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
Oszust, podawienie pieniędzy.
This isn't money. It's colored paper.
Chyba mam zdanie
You've cheated me for the last time.
Śledzić.
God!
Okej. Dobra, tu są ludzie. Mogę go... Podglądać. Czasami były takie bugi, że zrobiłem parę kroków i on już się odwraca. Jak na spokojnie. O, ale dostał. Mam go śledzić, a nie... Ja nie mógł pomagać.
All he ever does is box the Jesuits. Go on, you bastard. Get your lace. Go
Dobra.
on, you. Set yourself
Tu jest
out.
tył.
Get your lace. quarters. Set yourself elsewhere.
Chyba nie mam czas. Jak mnie nie zauważy. Śmiesznie. Co ty zrobiłeś, Connor? W ogóle matnie kliknąłem, żeby biegł, żebyś biegł.
Daniel, let's put them bills away. The guard has gone for us. How? What happened? Dan Johnson called me out. Brought the guards, but I gave him the slip.
Boss is gonna be mad.
Not so mad as if I'd got caught. Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway.
Best go tell him. I'll warn the others.
Gdzie on pójdzie? Aha, zauważył mnie. Jest już trochę podejrzliwy. Ja to spryciula, nie? Ja też tak robię. Dobra. Żeby się nie dać zdemaskować. Ale akcja. Nie powinni rozmawiać? To w ścianę się wbije.
Some lived in that old seas himself. He'll piss himself to sleep in it.
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Says we strike tonight. Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
I believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution.
Zamieszki tu zaraz będą?
Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. There's some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk. Of course, you and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive.
Whole world.
Dobra. Gdzie to nas przywiało? Jebut.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Nie bardzo. No, weźcie mnie, zostawcie. Jeju, koniu. No, przez nich to ja straciłem cel. Dodatku zdrowie, dobra, doganiam go. Jest już blisko. Chodź tu. O, tak.
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then... You are both under arrest! Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Of course
A, bo
not!
teraz ja wyląduję w
Listen, there are more
więzieniu.
important things at stake here. This man is planning...
Dostał tę sekwencję. No to... No to będzie szybka. Szybka sekwencja.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned.
Ojcze,
Thank you
pomóż.
kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once.
Ja wiedział, że...
What we're gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
No to ładnie. No wstawaj, Connor. Wiem, że siedzisz na płycie betonowej.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You
No
shut
cóż,
your mouth before I shut it for
tak
you.
bywa.
Easy now. It was just a
Interakcja.
joke.
Yeah? It wasn't very funny.
Okej. Idziemy spać dalej.
I said knock it off!
Kurde, man, spadł z tego łóżka. Na spacerniach.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Nie skrywaj się, bo i tak ci nie pomoże, ale... Rozumiem dobrze pan.
What are you looking at, half-breed?
Maybe. Probably.
You
Little.
not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that
No,
thick head of yours?
idziesz, nie idziesz.
I relinquish the tools of my trade and play viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying...
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do use an affable stick with all that midden-cuss cabbage. At this rate, it was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off.
Wiem, że ten koleś mi pomoże.
Not known for her gentle.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I
Nie
was
bardzo.
hoping you might play one with me.
To jest chyba jakiś nie.
Fine.
Are you
Nie
familiar
znam
with the
zasad.
rules?
Mat, nie pokazano mi zasady. Dam tu.
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry off a 500-pound pig. More like down fuzzy
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
If not, I may put forward my nephew, a good, earnest boy, and bright.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
Well, used to be.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
I cyk.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
O ty.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
Coś...
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Cyk.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade.
Książki mi się kończą.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Jezu, nie dokończyłem tej gry, Mat. Nie wiem,
Anyone
jak
I
to grać.
know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back,
Dobra.
or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it
O,
done.
no to on sobie poszedł, okej. W Masterze to on był... tutaj musiałem się nim pobić.
No, I think it was the consumption. I took a heavy toll throughout that village about 5 or 6 years ago, as I recall. You could ask a crump back.
Szkółka.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible.
Really? No. I had not heard of it.
12 funtów zdobyłem. Nice, jestem bogaty. Kupię za to fajki tutaj. Jest taki przemyt.
The dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was...
I have been hard working on the English.
This key is useless.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Okej, to już jesteśmy w następny dzień, tak? I tym razem nikt nas nie będzie popychał, prowadził na ten spacerniak. Nie wiem, czy to w ogóle można nazwać spacerniakiem.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and alive and agreeable.
Pasuje do mojego zamknę.
Something of a philosopher says he with his nose so black.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play.
A, dobra, to teraz mam ich pobić. No, no, który? O nie, dobra, okej. Ja, wunder. Okej, poszło. Cyk, cyk, cyk. Leżysz? O nie. Okej, nie tak to miało być. Dobra. Cyk. I cyk. Jeszcze minimum. A może cieplicę? To jest dobre miejsce. Co za debil.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this?
A ten nic nie słyszy.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Hold a moment.
Okej.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Shit.
Coward! Get back
No.
here! He's off!
Damn.
O, siemasz.
Nothing.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Dobra, mam 2 minuty na to, żeby się stąd wydostać. Szkoda, że... Zostałem wykryty. Wszystko miało być po cichu. To nie tak miało wyglądać. Dobra. Ups. Dobrze. W razie się może... Do celi schowam. Czy on tu do mnie przyjdzie? No trochę więcej. Ale okej. Dobra, mam szansę. Ale tak dla bezpieczeństwa. Udusił go. A nie, on już ledwo żył.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days. So manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Nasz, że jesteśmy, powiedzmy, jego, mamy dla niego zemstę za wioskę.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Wychodzę. A, frajerzy. Kulka, publiczna egzekucja. Kiedyś to było.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
No.
I will not die today.
Pum.
The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Jerzy, to nie tak. To wszystko brednie i pomówienia. To było dawno i nieprawda. Nie wierz im. Oho, słyszałem ostrze. Co ta kobieta? O, znowu widziałem. A, tam jest faktycznie na górze. Był.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go.
Przeszedł
Don't want to be
przez
late now, do we? You
Przez
just had to
żołnierza.
be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Dobra. Po kobiecie. O, nie! You can't do this! Wytyfy, co mu się stało z ręką? Co mu się z nim w ogóle całym stało? Ej, zobaczcie.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will
Jaka
always be
postać tu
empty.
była taka ciekawa.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger.
egzekucja,
Hickey
no
did
i-
not act alone.
Odblokowano nagrodę dla trybu wielosobowego.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt
No
the
i mamy deklarację
Templars
niepodległości
as is your
Filadelfii.
duty. But do not drag these men into it.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
Kurde, zawsze musi gdzieś za nim jechać, nie?
New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well.
Okej,
It's one thing
uwolnione
to
wilki.
declare our
Zakończoną małą
independence.
sekwencję, no.
Now, my
W
friend,
jednym odcinku zrobiliśmy
we
wszystko.
must make it so.
Zostało nam jeszcze 4. Wiem, że tak liczę, ale no chcę jak to najszybciej skończyć. I kończymy u Desmonda.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked
Brazil.
Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
Jestem poszukiwany na całym świecie, w takim razie Desmond raczej.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you
No,
back on
poza
the top
tym.
side.
To byłoby w tym momencie na tyle, także dzięki serdecznie za uwagę i do zobaczenia w następnym. Trzymaj się, cześć, pa pa.